Hello everyone, welcome back to NieR Automata. It's time to get us some joke endings. We haven't gotten many, we've only gotten a couple really, but we're gonna see what we can get. I've looked up a guide to see how we get these other joke endings that I've just been missing all the way through this game, because I haven't gotten many. Before we do that, you know, we're at level 98. Why not we just cap that off with reaching level 99? Because, you know, I've been slowly going up in levels throughout this entire game, and I'm almost right at the level cap. I assume that the level cap's 99. It seems like it would be. So before we just head off and start doing our joke endings, let's just get this one more level. And of course, the easiest way to do that is with this guy. Hello. There we go.
Enemy silenced. Threat has been neutralized.
And that brings us up to level 99. Alright, so with us reaching the level cap, it's time for us to go off. It's time for us to get us some joke endings. We're back at the, in the tutorial level as 9S. Do you remember what happened here? We got messed up by Engels, and then 9S had to repair himself. He had to hack himself to go inside, repair his visual systems. They're over there. There's some vocal systems right there. I think the exit was, like, right here. So it's not hard to actually do, you know. It's all in a pretty, everything's pretty nearby each other. Still, they do give us, like, a time limit, don't they? Of 3 minutes. It certainly doesn't take you 3 minutes to get to all this. Of course, it wouldn't have considered, trying to run out the clock when we were doing this. Because why would you? You're trying to make progress, you're trying to win the battle. You're at the beginning of Route B, seeing the tutorial from a different perspective. You want to see what happens after you repair yourself. And you certainly have more than enough time to actually do it. You wouldn't even get, we're halfway down on the time limit. You wouldn't even get to this point unless you were doing it on purpose, just to see what happens when the time expires. And I never really went for deliberate failures in this game. Like the joke endings I got, first I ate the mackerel, but I made sure I saved before I did that. And another joke ending I got was when I walked in the wrong direction at the beginning of Route B, not knowing which direction to go in. But I didn't actually try deliberately failing certain things. Because I just probably would have assumed that you would have just died, right? But we can just hang out while 2B is fighting Engels on the outside. Just kind of hang out here on the inside. It is certainly suboptimal. Wow. Just all that because 9S died right there. It didn't seem like we were having that much of a problem with the Goliaths. But if it wasn't for 9S and 2B, what they did at that mission, then Yorha would have lost a lot earlier than they actually lost. So that's ending F. You just fail right there. At the beginning. Yeah, look at this battlefield. Got a Goliath over there. Got a second one over there somewhere. I mean, we're Yorha, sure, we're soldiers, we fight all the time, but it seems like no one ever asks us if we want to, like, you know, take a little break. You know, maybe take a little bit of a vacation. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but... And you gotta wonder, what about 2B? What about 9S? Why don't they get to, you know, take a little break? Machine on a break gets to take a break. Us Yorha never seem to be able to do that. So, the city is being attacked by those two Goliaths right now, but...
Proposal. Confirm current destination. Alert. Leaving the operational...
Oh, someone will stop them. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We defeat those Goliaths all the time. Surely someone else could do it this time. Well, the Goliaths wrecked the city, and 2B and 9S were not there to stop them. They could have sent someone else to do it. I don't know. I don't know why it has to be us all the time.
Come to me!
Sure. There you go. Alright, so we rescued 9S from the clutches of Adam after a horrific struggle, but I guess we can just turn around and walk the other way. 9S will be fine. He can look after himself. Wow. He wasn't able to get up for several decades? I guess it's true that there is no I in team. But there is me. You kind of have to rearrange the letters, but it's there.
The machines who seek to form an alliance with my village are hiding out here. Still, you should probably be careful. We machines can be rather unpredictable.
Even you?
In truth, yes. Now that we're cut off from the network, we no longer share data with each other. We can speak, of course, but I find that language contains many ways to hide one's true intentions.
Well, the name
Certainly does.
of this chapter is 2B Negotiates Peace. And of course, peace doesn't happen with the religious machines, as we know. But we don't instigate that battle.
You enter the domain of God.
But you know, androids can be unpredictable as well. Maybe the peace that 2B was negotiating was the peace of all of the machines being dead. That is a version of peace. No peace was born that day, or ever. Well, I don't know if that's bad judgment, considering the way that whole thing turned out. That's just, you know, being forewarned, is all.
Are they eating them?
Woof. Man, look at this scene. No thank you.
There are still enemies here. We can't just leave.
When the enemies start eating people, that's when we get out of here. That's right. That's it. Fishing. Yeah, I like this one. 2B, you know, 2B she's not a very happy person. She doesn't have much of a reason to be. Hey, doesn't have a reason to be. Maybe now she has a reason to be happy because she gets to go fishing. Head off to the flooded city. Let's catch some fish. You know, this one turned out to be pretty good for her. I'm happy for 2B. Honestly, those resistance members really needed to learn to take better care of themselves. Can't have Yorha rescuing them all the time.
Now I just have to bring this to Pascal.
A2, can you hear me?
Oh, perfect.
Help, A2.
I have the materials
The
you
village
asked
is
me
in
to...
great trouble.
You know, that's interesting, but I really should get my hair right. I do like to wear the long hair as A2. Where is that long hair? I'm sure Pascal can wait. There it is.
The villagers are...
And we also want to color it, of course. Let's go with some red hair. Bright red hair on this long hair.
Pascal, are you there? What the hell is going on?
Hypothesis. The valuable source of information known as Pascal has encountered difficulty. Proposal. Unit A2 should investigate Pascal's village immediately.
I'm on my way.
Well, I mean, we know what we'll find there, and that's the villagers eating each other. And it's like I said last time, when the enemies start eating each other, that's our cue to leave. You know, we can tolerate a lot of things, but, you know, the whole enemies eating things, eating people, we're machines in this case, not really what we're interested in, so maybe let's just go the other way.
A2 should investigate the status of Pascal's village immediately.
I know. I think I know what we'll find there. And maybe we just want to turn and head, you know, the opposite direction. I mean, we know now at this point that Pascal's village it's not gonna really be helped if we go there. It'll just be unpleasant for everyone involved. Just let nature take its course. Machine nature. Yeah, take a little stroll. Well, if Pascal's village couldn't wait for us, I mean, maybe Pascal's village should have learned some patience. You need to take time out for yourself. You know, no one else is going to take time out for you. You take time out for yourself. Break time. A2 became the android on a break. I feel like some of these joke endings turn out better for our characters than the main endings. Like that one that said, like the one where 2B, like for 10 years later was being hunted by Yorha. 10 years later, that means that the endings that we got where Yorha was destroyed, that never happened. If we get these joke endings, so things maybe turn out better for some of the characters. Well, here we are at the entrance to Pascal's village.
Don't kill. Stop. Do not kill.
I mean, not killing is kind of hard for 2B. You know, she's, especially since we know she's actually 2E. She was made especially for killing everything. 9S especially. But since she's not going to kill 9S until 9S learns the hidden truth, she'll just have to be satisfied with these machines.
I'm sorry. Stop. Do not kill.
Wow, that guy survived a hit.
Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill.
Like how the music stays all peaceful as we're doing this. Just some upbeat, peaceful village music as we commit genocide. That's true.
Stop. Do not kill.
Look at this family. No, almost got the entire family in one shot, but not quite.
I'm sorry.
And you know who's in that door? That's Recluse Machine in there. He's not a recluse anymore. Look at these kids playing on the slide. Being a pacifist doesn't really pay in the world of NieR Automata, because something like this can happen.
Don't kill. Don't kill. Stop. Do not kill. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess you guys are the last batch. Oh, there's still a child going down that slide. I might need to get that child.
No fighting. No fighting. No fighting.
Let's see, where's that child at? There he is. Anyone else? Slides are fun. You ever try to run up a slide? I mean, I guess it's something that you probably will try to do because, you know, you slide down it, then you kind of want to crawl up and see if you can. Interesting how the slide travels through time, since A2 helps them build the slide later on. Let's see, anyone else? That will go to the amusement park. Clearly, I've missed a friend here and there. Oh, there is Scientist Machine, our old friend. We probably should check in on him. I went down here, right? No. There we go. I guess Scientist Machine isn't really part of the village. He's more on the outskirts of the village. Yeah, how could that have possibly have happened?
To be!
What's our status?
The operation is underway, and a few squads have already engaged the enemy. Our orders are to function as a kind of guerrilla unit that provides support as necessary. I forwarded our squad's current positions to your map. You should head over there ASAP.
Sounds good.
We could do that. We could. But you know, it's just so much fighting. Sometimes you just need to take time off for yourself.
Alert. Exiting the planned operational.
We sure are. I mean, that's kind of how it goes anyway, regardless of whether we stick around. There you go. Being selfish pays off. I mean, being selfless in a war without end that has no purpose, really, what's the meaning behind that? Is there any kind of nobility to that, really?
Alert. Virus contamination rate 90%. Alert. Unusual heat generation in central nervous system. Internal combustion imminent. Abnormality detected in visual sensors. Alert. Deterioration found in black box. Alert. Damage to data backup system. Step damage will make it difficult to retain some consciousness upon backup.
And so, I guess just her mindless body was wandering around and eventually fell over. I wonder how long that would take. Seems like that the androids would have power for a long time. I mean, 9S was lying there for 10 years after 2B abandoned him.
Where the hell is 2B?
Scanning. Black box signal located.
Put it on the map!
Alert. Large-scale ground tremors detected. Underground soil structure is no longer stable. Cause is likely a high-magnitude earthquake. Proposal. Evacuate immediately.
I'm not going anywhere!
Right, we're not going anywhere without 2B. Unless, of course, we turn around and just go the other way. We'll go to Pascal's village? Maybe we could do that. The point is that we could go other places other than where 2B is.
Proceed to rendezvous point with 2B.
She'll be alright. She's with A2. A2 will kill her good. We don't need to actually see it. Yeah, it just seemed kind of out of character, honestly. Seems like it's not something 9S would actually do, oddly. I mean, maybe it would have been better for 9S if he hadn't witnessed 2B's death anyway. He didn't take it very well.
Pascal, are you okay?
A2.
So what exactly happened?
I don't know. Some of the villagers just started to feed on each other. If you hadn't come along, I'm sure we would have met the same grim fate. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't meet that grim fate. Yeah, astonishment is probably a pretty good reaction, and A2 hates machines anyway. That one is kind of in character for A2, I suppose. Maybe not at that point in the game. But previously it would have been.
Wait, you?
9S, we've been expecting you. The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Right. Devola and Popola are handling the robots, and I need to
What are you doing here?
maybe just leave.
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
Yep.
None of this makes any sense!
I'm gonna just hack in
Explain everything.
over here.
No, we can't just abandon them.
I mean, it's very easy to do that.
They're gonna...
Alert.
Extremely easy.
Zone of combat would mean abandoning the androids Devola and Popola. Proposal. Hack into the main tower unit.
Where are you going, 9S? We've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
I'm focusing on something.
Looks like this is it. No.
I'm sure those two could handle it. Of course they died. Well, at least we escaped from the city.
That concludes our report on the events surrounding the alien wreckage. Then they were dead this whole time.
The Council of Humanity needs time to formulate a plan. Until then, this information must be kept confidential. Speak of it to no one.
Of course.
Your next mission is to gather additional intel on the individual known as Pascal.
You mean that freaky machine we ran into?
This order comes directly from the Council. Knowledge of such unique individuals is essential for the success of future missions.
Understood.
You know, if we're really trying to keep this information about Adam and Eve's secret and the aliens being dead, there's only one sure way of making sure that no one ever finds out about it. It probably was quite the spectacle. It's very upset at what 2B did. So apparently that just happens if you use self-destruct on the bunker at any time.
The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
But what if 9S wants to fight?
Popola? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
And 9S is the strongest one here. I mean, he could fight all the robots. And surely the machines just can't be infinite.
We've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
I mean, there just would be a limited number of robots, right? Until they're all gone, and then, you know, it's not like going to be like an urgent situation where we're under attack while we're trying to hack. You know, we could just hack at our leisure. We can relax because all the machines are dead.
You need to hack the tower lock open.
It's really no rush. I mean, it's just sitting here. And I mean, if this tower sort of acts like a honeypot for machines, that's not really a bad thing, because, again, they can only make so many. And if we just draw them all here and kill them all, eventually they'll run out. I think that's how it works. really need any of these crafting materials anymore, but I might as well collect them, I suppose. Because why not?
Linus, you must head into the tower. We can't hold out like this.
It seems like we're holding out pretty well. You know, there are a number of cutscenes in this game where it's portrayed as though we're having a lot of difficulty fighting the machines, but I never really got the impression that we were having that much trouble. I think we're doing okay. They don't seem to be actually paying attention to me, though. It looks like I could just, hack the door, and they would never actually notice that I'm here. It seems kind of odd if they're concerned about me hacking the door. You think they'd be attacking me, right?
Linus, I can't do this anymore.
No? Oh, someone went down. I thought we were doing okay. They were all killed. Sometimes trying to help out people just doesn't work out. You think those people need help, you try to help them out, it ends up with you all dying. The lesson is never help anyone. I mean, they might die anyway, but, you'll be okay.
Everything that lives is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood. 12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed. (11B) down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
Well, at least it turned out well for someone. Well, I guess 2B is not going to get that chance to kill God. It also kind of makes you wonder what would have happened in that tutorial mission if all of the Yorha units actually made it. Probably would have gone a whole lot smoother.
Alert. Virus contamination rate 90%. Alert. Unusual heat generation in central nervous system. Internal combustion imminent. Abnormality detected in visual sensors. Alert. Deterioration found in black box. Alert. Damage to data backup system. Step damage will make it difficult
Well, you know, A2, not really in the business of helping people. A2 kind of just, you know, looks out for herself. I mean, it's clearly 2B's in a rough situation. You can see what's going on with her. You can see that big head. Actually, I didn't realize that 2B would follow you around if you continue to, if you tried to just leave. Yep, she's sticking with me. She can't move very fast, but somehow she's keeping up. I never really looked around the upper level of this mall. I don't know if there's anything here. Oh, yeah. Animal bait. I mean, it's not much, but there's something. Well, 2B is clearly having problems, but those are Yorha problems for Yorha androids. And 9S is not... No, I'm sorry, A2 is not Yorha anymore. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just how it's gonna go. A2 likes taking her walk. It's time to relax. A2 has her priorities straight, I think. Just relax, take a little stroll. If someone's having a problem, just come back, see what's going on. Maybe the problem will have solved itself.
Are those machines fighting each other?
Well, yeah, they are.
Thank you so much for saving me.
No problem. Pretty tough. I mean, you've pretty much no health left, yet at the same time, you're just taking all these hits. Well, okay then.
You're a machine too.
Wait, please. I have no intention of harming you. My name is Pascal, and while it's true that I am a machine life form, I also detest fighting of any kind.
Uh-huh. And machines don't have souls. They're just murder bots with a fancy name. They killed so many of us. And I swore to make them pay.
I see. If that will save your soul, then so be it.
You know, I would say that murder bot is a fancier name than machine. Sorry, that's not... You're not the one I meant to hit. Don't know why I was having so much trouble with that. Wow, the machines in the village destroyed all androids on Earth? Because I did not get the impression that they were that powerful. Like, they seem pretty low on the totem pole compared to the other machines we were fighting, and we did okay against all those machines. I don't know how these, how Pascal's villagers were able to do so much, but then again, I guess in the DLC ending, we did see how, well, read about how Plato apparently gained incredible power through the power of emotion and through anger. And so maybe that was the case here. Maybe Pascal's villagers just turned into a whole bunch of Platos who expelled their anger out on the world and could not be stopped. I'm going to assume. Overzealous. That's ending Z. And with that, yeah, that's all the joke endings. So, I mean, I guess I can see why I didn't really encounter any of them. A lot of these have to do with just intentionally failing and just, you know, wondering, what happens if I failed right there? Would anything happen? And then what happens is that you get these endings. And so we have there all the endings, as well as Plato's ending right there at the end. Though there is one letter that is conspicuously absent. But before we attend to that, one other thing that I mean to do... This should be pretty good right here. We have all endings except one. We also have completed all side quests except one. And that one is Reconnaissance Squad, in which we have to get a whole bunch of unit data for 4S before he finally decides that we have completed the side quest.
Facility that appeared from an area beneath the ground.
Well,
It appeared to be...
I currently have 95% unit data, which is apparently the minimum amount that you need to complete Reconnaissance Squad. I had low 90s before, but then I just looked up the location of some of the rare enemy spawns that I had not gotten.
So, an elevator?
And, you know, just kept at it until some of those enemies spawned, and then I eventually ended up getting 95%. Didn't take that long, but it was kind of annoying. I can't imagine trying to get 100%. That just... trying to deliberately get 100% just seems not something anyone would want to do. That just seems like something you would happen upon by luck if you just played this game so much that eventually you would just encounter every rare spawn in every corner of the map, but actually trying to deliberately get it just seems really frustrating. I'm glad you don't need 100% for this side quest. As I was able to get up to 95%, but I don't really want to try to go up any more than that. So hey, we're heading to the Forest Castle. Where 4S is hanging out. He's hanging out up here. Let's head up here, around this corner. Let's see what he has to say about our unit data. Is it impressive? Is it enough? More enemy data. Great. That's true, actually. Yeah, at this point in the game, they don't have a home. I mean, they have to make their own home. Got elaborate gadget, cure all plus heal all, meteorite, 10,000 Gs, and 2,500 exp. No regrets. Though 9S does strike me by the end of the game as having many, many, many regrets. All of the regrets. Reconnaissance Squad completed. Thanks for everything. Yeah. Thank you. And that means our side quests now read 100%. Active quests have become grayed out forever. Oh, did I pass it? Might have been up here. Yeah, there it is. 4S felt a sense of guilt at having survived when all of his friends had died. He is very grateful that intel gathering was completed faster than expected. He tells 9S not to succumb to the same sense of guilt. He decides to give serious thought to how he's going to live his life from now on. As do we all, when we survive the people that we love. Well, that's it for our side quests. That's 100%. We're at level 99. That's it for our levels. We have all the joke endings. That's it for the joke endings. That means there's really only one last thing we could possibly do in NieR Automata, and I guess that means that next time we'll conclude our adventure through Yoko Taro's future android machine dystopia full of bad feelings that make you sad as we try to complete ending E as we finish NieR Automata next time. I'll see you then.